Don't know why we had to bring this back. We're going to do it again in one of these videos eventually. It's in the box. What's in the box? Welcome back to another episode of What's in the Box here on Chris McEwen's YouTube page. My name is Bill Bush of DriveRangeHeroes.com, at Range Heroes on all the social medias. Go give us a follow. Hit up the website. Really appreciate it. Chris McEwen's YouTube page here. Go down below. Hit subscribe. Hit the bell so you get notified every time one of these videos, episode of That Range Life, or whatever, gear talk, you name it. Whatever we post, you'll get notified and you can go watch it. All right. You know what we do in these videos? We unbox some golf stuff. Golf club box. Cobra on it. All right, we got some Cobra golf clubs. Pretty easy to assume. Let's rip her open and see what it is. As always, away from yourself or down. Just be safe. It's big. I'm in my little office, so limited space. Close your knife when you're done so you don't hurt yourself. All right, what do we got? Holds everything in place when you only have a club in a giant box like this. Okay. Just leave it in the plastic? No, we'll take it out. Bunch of stuff floating around in here. Keep it all together. Probably good thinking. Wrench for the adjustability. I'm going to tell you real quick. I have a handful of Cobra's torque wrench. Everybody with the adjustable drivers usually sends them with one of these. For $500 investments, I feel like that's the least they can do in the market. But I will tell you, for whatever reason, Cobra wrenches are my favorite. I love them. I use them almost exclusively. These are the ones I keep in my bag. I love the Cobra wrench. I know that's silly. Who cares? But I'm telling you anyway. Head cover. Just go right to it. Open that right now. LTDx driver size head cover. So I think we can safely assume we have a LTDx driver in this plastic here. And you guys are probably going, oh, you know everything they're sending you. No, I don't. I get a Cobra box and it's a surprise to all of us. Let's see what's in it. Shaft, the Project X Hazardous Smoke IM10. Got a review of that on DriveRangeHeroes.com. Go check that out. It's a nice little golf shaft. All right. There it is. The Cobra LTDx driver. There are three drivers in the LTDx family. There's the standard LTDx like this. There is the LTDx low spin and LTDx max. The max is going to be the most forgiving one. Not sure if it's draw bias. I think it is a little draw bias. The low spin is going to be the lowest spin of the group and a little less forgiving, but we'll get into the forgiveness goals here in a second. And the max is going to be the standard, like I have here, is going to be high forgiveness, just sort of basic, straightforward. Now, the whole principle with these, and a lot of what the driver market's been shifting toward, is extreme forgiveness, even in the player version of a driver's, right? You still want that higher MOI, which means the face will not twist at impact depending on how it comes in. It's going to want to stay straight and square for more accuracy, better control of the golf ball. But players still want to keep the spin down, while having enough launch to get the ball up in the air. They don't want to hit these low falling out of the sky ropes. That said, some players spin the ball like crazy, so they do need help taking that out. That's where you have the LTDx low spin, or LS. That's going to take that spin down. But all of the drivers in the new lineup with these higher MOIs and the center of gravity placements are designed to have that low spin with high forgiveness, and that's where the LTDx comes in. Let's rip this plastic off. and get more into that. Their design, we'll talk about it a little bit. As you can see, low in the rear of the head, they have a sole weight here. That's taking the center of gravity deep and low in the head, so that means it's going to be easier to get the ball up in the air. But the spin should stay down based on the rest of the design of the club. I have to do a little more research into that and test it for myself. But out of the 3 drivers, the low spin is also going to be the lowest launching. I'm not sure how low launching. It's also going to depend on the shaft and your game. The LTDx that I have here is going to be a more medium launch on paper. And the LTD Max is going to be higher launch for players that need help getting the ball up in the air and for more carry. Look, some people just hit the ball super low, and they need all the help they can getting it higher up. Whereas other players sky the ball like crazy and need all the help they can bringing it down. Something for everybody there. What else? We have the hot face technology. I'm going to go on a limb and assume it's... let's rip the sticker off. Like their Infinity face, it's going to be AI computer milled as opposed to finished by hand, so they can have the ultimate thin face with extreme tolerance, so there's no dead spots or it's too thin or there's any sort of issue there. They can control the thickness to the very legal limit all the way across the face. All right. I like that design a lot in the Speed Zone and Rad Speed drivers as well. That Speed Zone driver was sweet. That was my gamer for that season. I really liked that. Back to the LTDx. This one here is the black finish. I believe it's also offered. Let's verify that for you. Offered in a blue and red finish. It's kind of slick. All right, but matte crown. Like that a lot. Have some lines on it, some ridges that I imagine have to do with your aerodynamics and can wind distribution, especially when you swing it as fast as I do for just extreme distance. Big hitter over here. Adjustable loft, 10.5 or 7.5 to 10.5 degrees. That will vary also, I'm sure, with the LS and the Max. What else is there to get into? I think the big thing, that's what they're saying, a 5200 MOI. That's really, really high. So the big thing, and again, you're seeing it in the driver market everywhere, it's going to be super long distance, very forgiving, easy to hit drivers, but are playable and good for really any level of player, right? Gone are sort of the days where the good ball strikers in the game don't want any help in their driver. If they can hit it farther and more controlled with ease, they're going to do it. Cobra LTDx drivers. What is LTD? There's a clever longest total distance. I like that. You might remember the original LTD with the spaceport. That was a pretty cool driver. I played one of those for a while. They were really, really nice. What am I missing? I think that's about it. I'm excited. Cobra's has been on a heater with their drivers, so we'll get a review on this at driverangeheroes.com soon, and a Gear Talk video here on this channel. Cobra LTDx driver. All right? Stay tuned. Don't forget to go down below, hit subscribe, do all those usual YouTube things. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.